Wait, they didn't tell you? Are you serious? So you didn't know? Black Girls YouTube too.
Hey guys, it's Black Girls YouTube too, and today I am doing a part 2 of a video that I've already done, what they won't tell you. And the reason I'm doing the part 2 is because I realized that I was rambling quite a bit. I wasn't very organized. A lot of the things that I was saying were only applicable to Howard. I want any incoming freshman to understand, you know, things that will not be said to you before. Or maybe somebody will tell you and you're not gonna listen.
You need to listen.
So I put together a list myself, and then I asked some friends what they would want to tell you guys, and I really think that you guys are gonna like that part. But let's get started with my list. Okay, so number 1, your roommate does not have to be your best friend. Now, it is very important that you guys have a level of respect towards each other. You know, if you don't want your things to be touched, if you don't want them to wear your clothes, they need to respect that. And you don't have to be like buddy best, you know, don't cry to your parents after the first day like, oh my gosh, my roommate hates me, we're never gonna chill. You guys are gonna be okay. If you guys don't hit it off the first day, the first week, the first month, the first semester, it's okay. You can have other friends. Your roommate does not have to be your best friend. You guys just have to coexist. 2, you don't need to buy brand new books. I really wish somebody would have told me this one, because I could have saved almost $400, somewhere around there, dollars, because I got my syllabi and I was like, ooh, let me go to the bookstore. I'm gonna get all the brand new books with the saran wrap still on them, because I'm too bougie to touch a used book. You're gonna wish you had the extra like $400. Your friends want to go to Dave & Buster's and you're broke. The list goes on and on. Why spend money where you don't have to? Why not rent books, first of all, instead of buying, and rent used books? I wouldn't even buy a book for school unless it was a novel. Those are the only books that I ended up taking back with me because I sold to the bookstore, which, by the way, is number 3. The bookstore will cheat you out of your money if you try to sell your book back after the semester. I wish somebody would have told me that. One of my books, I think it was for speech. No, maybe it wasn't my speech book. I'm not sure what class it was, but the book was almost $200. And I sold it back to the bookstore and they gave me $40 for it. Excuse me? So, like I said, either rent your book, do not get it from the bookstore, or get a used book that you're not gonna be too pressed about if you don't get the full value for it. But understand that the bookstore is only gonna give you a percentage of what you spent on it for it back, even if you got it from the bookstore. Also, save your receipts. Especially if you're trying to sell back. Save your receipts. 4, it's really not hard to make friends. You're probably sitting here like, oh my gosh, I have to do high school all over again and I have to get my clique together and nobody's gonna like me. I'm really weird. Chill. Literally, all you have to do is ask somebody in the caf if you can sit at their table. It's really not that serious. I doubt that, especially during freshman week, I doubt that somebody's gonna tell you no. Or tell you this seat is taken. Like, just hi, is somebody sitting here? Do you mind if I take a seat? Do you mind if I eat with you guys? Like, it's not hard, it's okay. Also, you'll probably meet people in your first floor meeting for your dorm. Your RA is gonna have to meet with all of you guys to get your names down, and chances are either somebody's gonna have a name that's similar to yours, somebody's gonna say that they like the same thing that you do if you guys do like the color game, or with us, we like all did a dance move and you kind of got to see how silly people could be. There's lots of different ways and places for you to meet friends. Don't be pressed about it. Really, please don't be pressed about it, because I don't want any of you to be like me and sit in your dorm room for a week because you thought that people wouldn't like you. That is not a good feeling, and I don't want any of you guys to go through that. So just don't worry. You will make friends, and it's not hard to. 5. I'm really helping you guys with this one. I could have not told you, but do not wear your key or your lanyard around your neck. That basically screams, hey, I'm a freshman. Guys, I wore my lanyard around my neck. People call me freshman. This one is like an apparel one. This one is specifically for my ladies. You don't have to spend a lot of money to look like a typical Howard girl. And so now you're probably like, well, what's a typical Howard girl? I know I'm being...